Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today for another Clash of Clans video. Today we're going to be talking about just how powerful the Stone Slammer is on the backside of a Queen Charge Lalo attack, especially at Town Hall 10. So let's get into those right now.
Nerf this!
So we're really going to be slowing down some of these replays and taking some time to really point out some key details on these attacks. But with that, let's jump right into it. Like I said, I'm going to try and go right to half speed. And look at this loon right here. What's this loon doing? This loon is making sure that there's no seeking air mine to destroy this baby dragon that's behind it. Because if this baby dragon does not cut in that side of the funnel, the queen's just going to charge right into here. So if that baby dragon does not cut that side of the funnel, the queen's not going into that base. She's not going to get the CC, not going to get the queen, more than likely. And your whole attack is ruined. So by using that one loon there, must have been a fresh hit. You don't know if there's a black bomb there. By using that one loon, you ensure that that baby dragon is going to be able to establish that funnel. So also use the king on the left side for the funnel. Pretty safe strategy there. Now the nice thing about that baby dragon is it was actually tanking that wizard tower, so he could sneak. So Mission Impossible could sneak his wall breakers in there and get that wall break right in front of that wizard tower, because that wizard tower is being tanked by the baby dragon. So beautifully done there. Now, worth noting, getting a wall break on the second layer, probably not going to happen with that multi-target Inferno there. So he brings a jump, and I really love that on this attack. So there comes down that jump. Basically, hold on. On a Queen Charge Lalo attack, you're going to go for certain objectives to get your Lalo done. You want to get down the enemy queen most of the time. You want to get the enemy CC taken care of, unless it happens to be something that can't target air, like a Hound or 2 Ice Golems or something like that. But most of the time, you're going for the enemy queen, you're going for the enemy CC, trying to get those taken out. Now, after those are done, some other high-value defenses are going to be Wizard Towers and Air Defenses. Also very high-value defenses. And then after that, also Sweepers, very high value. If you can take out a sweeper, you can come in on the side where you're not having to fight any of those. And then after that, things like Expos, fairly high value target. They don't actually do that much damage anymore, but they have really high hit points, which means your loons can get stuck on them for a while, and while they're stuck on them, they'll be taking a lot of damage. So Expos, and then after that, anything that can target air. Also good to get just to create pathing. You want to create pathing for your loons. If you can keep your loons moving in a smaller pack, around a smaller section of defenses, you're going to have a lot of success with this attack. Now, worth noting there, that jump spell opened up access for the queen to get the Inferno, but she's not going to target it. And so her healers are going to start getting targeted. Now, Mission Impossible is going to make a really nice adjustment by direct targeting that Inferno with a Lavaloon portion, so that his healers do not get melted, and that queen can still continue getting value from the inside of that base. And you're going to see that come down right now. So we'll go back to normal speed. Just wanted to touch on those basics of this attack. For those of you guys that might not be that familiar with it, coming in. So just like we talked about, the queen did not go for the multi-target, even though she could have taken the jump. Her AI just didn't take her there. So direct targets that multi-target Inferno with loons so that it quits targeting her healers. And look at that, she's still alive in the core of the base, taking out another Expo. Gonna grab a sweeper. I mean, she can reach so much from that core. Such a beautiful call. Now up here on the top left, that Stone Slammer came in and soloed a section of the base that normally would have taken some Hounds and Loons to accomplish the same thing. It just gets so much value before it even goes down, because it has so much HP and does nice damage to defenses. And then when it does finally go down, you have those max Loons coming out of there, you know, full health, doing even more damage to the rest of this base. And there you go. This base is wrecked. Beautiful charge. Got the queen right into the core, and so much value from her. Created a nice thin little path around the outside of the base for the Lalo portion coming in. So we talked a lot about the Queen Charge and the value that needs to get on this attack, a little bit on the Stone Slammer, but not a lot about the Lalo. So on this next attack, I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on the Lavaloon portion, because guys, there's so much going on in these attacks. It's really hard as a commentator to touch it all. I mean, you can't. There's so much going on at once. It is, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is a very complex attack. This is an attack that requires a lot of practice, a lot of practice to get good at, because the queen charge is a whole separate skill, and it's a fairly complex skill, and then Lavaloon is a whole separate skill as well. So when you're trying to meld the two seamlessly, you really have to be pretty good at both of them before you can make it happen. So Nonak had a little bit of trouble establishing that funnel up there. I'm not sure if it was a fresh hit, if they were trying to check for black bombs before getting that baby dragon down, but it seems like a baby dragon first, if there was no black bombs, would have been a little bit more effective at tanking for a couple loons to grab that Tesla and Archer Tower. But either way, the funnel does get established. Now, worth noticing, look down in this troop bar. I'm going to slow this down real quick so it'll get ahead of me really fast. Only 12 loons left after getting that funnel established, but Nonax are going to be able to use that Stone Slammer as part of Lalo. So 2 hounds, 12 loons, and a Stone Slammer full of loons as well. And that's why those 12 loons are going to be enough, because that Stone Slammer full of loons is a whole nother force to be reckoned with. So got the top side of the funnel established with the baby dragon, bottom side of the funnel with that king. He's so good at funneling, and anytime you get a base like this where there's a ton of defenses on the outside of the base, then you get a really good value from him, not only in funneling but also in taking out defenses around the outside of the base. Once again, we got a multi-target Inferno covering this section, so wall breakers would be very difficult to manage. So bring in the jump. When you bring a jump, you don't have to worry about missing your freeze or your wall break. She's going to take that jump as long as you funnel properly. And look all the value she's going to get in here. Very nice. Enemy queen, multi-target Inferno. Going to be able to reach some sweepers, expos. Going to get a ton of value from in there. So once again, we're going to wait for this Lavaloon portion to come in, and we'll slow it down again and try and focus a little bit more on that. Going to pop his queen ability, grab a few more buildings, but I don't know if she's going to make it in there. So here we go. Look at the Stone Slammer coming in, direct targeting this Wizard Tower, and that's beautiful. Stone Slammer's going to take a lot of damage from an air defense, but it's going to take almost 0 from Wizard Towers, Archer Towers. It has a ton of HP, so using it to direct target that Wizard Tower is incredibly powerful, while targeting that top section, covering up that remaining one of those remaining air defenses with that Hound followed by loons behind. Such a beautiful combination on the Lavaloon. Now it looks like just 2 loons coming in on this mortar. That's really all it takes to get that down with 1 shot. Another 3 or 4 loons up on an Archer Tower. Those 4 loons, when they group together, will be able to 1-shot that Archer Tower coming in. And look at how he's covered the defenses on the outside. Now they're converging on the core, where he's going to be able to get maximum value out of that 1 remaining haste. Probably just going to wait for that Stone Slammer to pop. Look how much health that Stone Slammer still has. That's how powerful this thing is, guys. Only 12 loons on the backside of this Lalo, but that Stone Slammer itself is like an extra Hound with, you know, 7 max loons as well, at least. But the fact that it carries those loons so deep into the base before it even lets them go is really even more value than that. It's incredibly powerful, and you guys are gonna see, just at this point you can just wait for it to pop and then use that haste to let those maxed out full health loons just destroy the rest of this base. Here it's gonna go down, and then there's that remaining haste, just like we talked about. And those max loons are full health, so they're going to be able to solo those 4 remaining defenses, including a multi-target Inferno, including an air defense. I mean, a very dangerous section, classically, for loons. But since they start with max health right there on that defense with that haste, they're going to get it taken out no problem. Guys, that's how strong this Stone Slammer is on the backside of a Queen Charge Lalo attack, and that's why I wanted to make this video. Love seeing so many beautiful Queen Charges down in WHF Rising. Now this last one I've got to show you is a little bit different. This one's going to be using it for the entry, and that is always an option. And, you know, sometimes it's a great option. Really no problems there. But, yeah, so here we go. Establishing that funnel with a Giant, a Bowler, and a Goblin. I love it. The Giant was tanking those defenses so the Bowler could get the Bowler bounce, and then that Goblin was just helping to get through that you know, higher hit points, resource collector a little bit quicker. Now, unfortunately, the Queen really kind of skips that air defense. It should have been moved a little bit more further up to the left. She might have targeted that first, but instead her healers are starting to get sniped already. So we've got 1 healer down at this point, and she's finally targeting that air defense, but it got 2 of her 4 healers before she got it down. So now this Queen Charge only has 2 healers on it. So good thing the Stone Slammer's being used as part of the entry. It's going to be able to tank a bunch of those defenses, that single, the queen, the dragon coming out of the enemy CC, and now we've got Valks coming out of it, which are going to continue to tank for that queen, which once again is great because she's only got 2 healers. Now a freaking Seeking Air Mine came over, didn't go for the Stone Slammer, but went all the way over to grab another one of her healers. Oh my gosh. If I was in Rahul's position, I would be pretty nervous at this point with my queen only having 1 healer left. But you know what? Obviously he didn't panic because he got it done anyways. Popped her ability in there to get a little bit more value and goes ahead and starts this Lalo. He's taken out a ton of defenses with that queen charge. So he's got a fairly nice little path around the rest of this base left and gonna be able to Lalo the crap out of it very, very nicely. Also still has a heal left in this composition, which is beautiful because that coming into that last section with that multi-target Inferno, getting those loons healed up to max and freezing it as well, gonna really crush this base. Some beautiful spell work on the backside there with the heal, with the freeze. Is he gonna have a hound that's unpopped? Guys, this is crazy because that queen charge did not go great. She immediately started losing healers. And look at this, she's still alive. She's still alive. Didn't even matter. Didn't even matter that she lost all those healers. So it was a good thing he didn't panic, kept his composure, because even though he lost all those healers pretty early, still crushes this base super hard. And a large part of why it didn't matter that he lost his healers on this one was because he was using that Stone Slammer to enter the base. The Stone Slammer did a ton of tanking. The Valks and the CC did a ton of tanking. So the fact that he was losing those healers didn't even end up mattering. Queen still survived the raid, and a beautiful Lalo on the back to get it done. So guys, this is a very, very powerful attack. There's no doubt about that, and I love seeing it being used so much down in WHF Rising, because guys, this is the kind of attack that the old school clashers use. You know, this queen charge Lalo, very, very powerful still, and I'm glad to see that the skill is not being lost. It is still crushing bases. So if you guys are new to the channel, smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and check out the details below all my videos. In there I've got links to all my social media at the top of the screen, including my Discord server, which is the best place to get a hold of me by far, and also WHF Family Recruiting Discord server. WHF is recruiting max 12s, max 11s, max 10s, but last I heard, right now we really need max 11. So if you're at Town Hall 11 max, now's your time. Hit that Discord recruiting server, and you know what, let me know if you're going to apply. I would love to hear from you. I love hearing from people who are applying or getting promotions, their journey through WHF, because that's exactly what I did, you know, I don't know, 9 months, a year ago. I don't know how long it's been, but that's exactly what I did. I was just applying for WHF through their Discord server, you know, went through a trial clan, Rising, WHF 2. It's an amazing journey, guys. So get a hold of me. Let me know if you're going on that journey as well. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Nerf this!